There's no doubt about it. Paris is going to be an extremely exciting paediatric endocrine meeting.
The theme of the meeting will be Horizon in Paediatric endocrinology. So this means that we really want to look ahead and see where paediatric endocrinology is going, to try to identify new avenues, new treatments or new diagnostic approaches for the future.
The meeting will focus on the latest advances in the treatment of children with endocrine disorders and diabetes, but underpinning that will be a strong emphasis on the research that has led to these major advances.
Knowledge about genomics and how it interacts and how it will influence clinical practice in the future. To learn about the cutting edge, ESPE is the place to come because that's where people will hear about those developments.
At the meeting there's a great mix between the main sessions, the exhibition and the research presentation, so there's really something for everyone.
We will also have facilities for abstract submission. We had a record submission this year and we hope to break that record in Paris.
This is the largest pediatric endocrine society in the world.
When I started to go on these meetings, I think there were around 300 participants. Now this time is more than 4,000, so it's really increased. And lots of young people, and not only from Europe, but from Asia and from other parts of the world.
The program itself will cater for clinicians as well as scientists. The location itself is in central Paris. It's a great opportunity for people to meet and discuss the clinical quandaries, but also the research and how you can develop a better network.
One of the philosophies of ESPE is to promote young investigators and young clinicians. Young paediatric endocrinologists will gain an awful lot from coming to ESPE because they will just gain a good background in all areas of the specialty. They can pick and choose what they want to go to. Additionally, basic researchers will also gain enormously because they can see the interaction between clinical and basic science at this meeting. We're also hoping to encourage active involvement by nurses, and there's a very good nursing working group that we are trying to promote at the moment, and there'll be something for everyone in the program.
There's always new knowledge. I continue to be impressed with how things change and what I don't know.
I was just in a rather interesting session around fetal programming. So there's always new things.
We're always looking at different ways to develop the meeting and also to extend the life of the meeting beyond the 3 days of the meeting itself. So putting plenary lectures online and other sessions on the website as well. This year we've introduced a new app that is downloadable for all delegates. It's proved to be really popular. You can access the programme, the abstracts through it. We've also in the last 2 years introduced e-posters. Until you've seen it, you can't appreciate what a great meeting the ESPE meeting is.
Being at the meeting in Paris in 2016 is your chance to meet people, to create network.
Other people can see what we are working on, and I can see what other people are working on.
And if you have a special child you not to get solved by yourself, you know the people you can contact and get a solution maybe for the child.
We're looking for people to be active members of the society. The rates for members are much lower than they are for non-members. There are also publications which they can avail from the society itself.
You're eligible for all the activities within the society, for attending the schools, etc., for really participating in the management of the society itself.
The meeting in Paris, the 55th annual meeting of ESPE. The venue itself is very nice. There are going to be concessions for a number of people. Trainees and fellows, young scientists, nurses, allied health professionals, as well as people from low and middle income countries.
There'll be a huge focus on paediatric endocrinology and diabetes with all the major advances.
People come to ESPE to learn, but also to impart the knowledge they have gained over a number of years.
I come yearly to ESPE really. It's the meeting you need to go if you want to go ahead providing good clinical services to your patients.
It's a great experience. I recommend to come to anybody. 100% it's great.